Welcome to Season 2 of Saving Swans. We've achieved our objectives. We've stayed in the league. Now the board want a mid-table finish. As you can see to my right there, we've got a blank slate. No games played. Anything can happen. First 2 games of the season. Let's crack on. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam and I am a Super Swan. And welcome back to Season 2 of Saving Swans. We did it. We stayed in the Premier League. We've done what we were told to do by Hugh Jenkins. So now we look forward to the new season. As you can see, the league table, well, there have been a few games played because of a few early kickoffs, but we are now on a blank slate. We've got our first full season in charge of Swansea, so who knows how high we can go. So, in order to get us as high as we would like, we need some new signings. Now, get ready. You might have already seen one of the signings on the previous screen, which if you have, well done. But if you haven't, get ready. Get ready for these signings, because one of them is absolutely huge. Boom! Timo Horn in goal. Let's have a look at him. Considering we said we weren't going to be in the market for a new goalkeeper, well, Timo Horn just came out of nowhere and went, sign me. I would like to play in the Premier League. Okay, Timo Horn, no problem at all. So we spent a grand total of 15.5 million, which I think is a steal for someone of Timo Horn's quality. He is going to be our new starting goalkeeper for the season. Can I compare him to Fabianski? Because we did sell Fabianski because I didn't think it was fair to keep Fabianski on when we had brought in Timo Horn. So let's compare the two just as a comparison to what we have now to what we had before. And as you can see, Timo Horn, except for in communication and eccentricity, that's a tough word to say. Those are the only 2 stats that Fabianski has over Timo Horn. So we've definitely upgraded in Timo Horn. And he's going to be a sweeper keeper as well, which I've not played with a sweeper keeper before. So I don't know how well it's going to go. So that's our first signing. As you can see, we spent 58 million. We sold 40. So we have had a clear out of the team, which we'll go through in a second. Our next signing is Johnny from Malaga, who we spent, how much? 7.5 million on. He's going to be our new left winger, because I have other plans for Borja Lasso, and after comparing the two, Johnny was better than Borja Lasso. So he's coming in, he's going to be an inside forward. The only problem with that, though, is that he is left-footed, which I prefer to have a right-footed player on the inside forward role. But he's not right-left only, he can use his right foot. So, you never know, he might be okay. Now, third sign from Real Madrid, Marcus Llorente. And he's going to be our DM for the season. So if I go over to DM, yeah, he's got the brilliant stats for the role. 17 determination, 16 teamwork, 16 work rate, 16 tackling, 16 passing. I looked at him and thought, wow, he is the man. He is going to be the new Leon Britton in that holding midfield position. He can also play in midfield as well, and he can play advanced playmaker, which is the role what Renato Sanchez was playing. So, he can fit in as a midfielder if need be. He can fit a number of different positions. This is the signing we've spent most of our money on, Sander Berg. Now, it's 20 million going up to 30. And if I'm honest with you, looking at the current ability and potential ability, he was a 5-star potential ability when I signed him. So maybe my scouts got it a little bit wrong. But I'm not going to moan too much. He's a decent advanced playmaker. He's got, yellow stats across the board. He's already had 11 caps for Norway at 20 years old. So he's got to be a decent player. And I'm hoping he's going to improve as the season goes on. So he's going to be partnering Rocky Mesa in the middle of the park there. We've signed a new centre-back in Jamal Lascelles. He got relegated with Newcastle last season, so we picked him up for 11 mil, which I think is quite cheap, to be honest with you. And he was already on the same level, if not better, than Fernandes and our other centre-back. So he's going to be slotted in next to Mawson. at centre-back for us. You know, all decent stats all round. You know, 15, 15, 15, heading, marking, tackling, jumping reach 15, strength 17, and mental stats are pretty decent as well. So we've done alright there for Jamal Lascelles. And the last sign we got on loan is from United, Timothy Fosu-Mensah. He's a natural in a couple of positions. You know, he can be a centre-back, he can be a DM, he can be a CM, he can be a right-back. So I think he's going to be our utility player. If we need to fill in the gap somewhere, he's going to slot in pretty nicely there. As far as outs, we've had a bit of a clear out. Just to go through a few names here. Jay Fulton, we never really used. Tom Carroll's gone to West Ham for 15 million. West Ham did put a bid in of 9 million. And after I signed like Sanderberg, I was like, I'm not really going to use Tom Carroll. So I rinsed him for as much money as I could. So 15 million is not too bad. George Byers we never used. Another one, Ki Sung Young. Bit of a backup player last season. Shan Yong probably in a good bit of 11.5 or 11.75. I wasn't going to stop him going. He said he wanted to move to Australia. So China's kind of closer. So it's going to make him happy, so I let him go. Routledge has gone to Ipswich for $1 million. We put him on loan last season, so we're not going to miss him. Adam King, a youngster, has gone on loan. Fabianski, we've already seen. I didn't find it fair to keep him as a backup goalkeeper, so he's gone out to Spartak Moscow. So we're going to be recuperating about 75% of the signing we had for Timo Horn with Lucas Fabianski. Van der Horn again, you know, backup player, didn't really play him. Rangel, Swansea legend, he's 35 years old, and after signing Sebastian Young last season, he wasn't going to be getting any game time. So I felt it only fair to let him go. Martin Olsson is a prick of trying to disrupt the dressing room so he can go. Nathan Dyer went on loan last season to AC Milan, gone to Fulham. Bit of a step down there, but again, we didn't really use him, so it was nothing we're going to miss. And then Marich de Boer we didn't really use, and another youngster, Courtney Baker-Richardson, goes on loan to Aldershot. So with our new signings in place, this is our plan of attack going forward next season. I am going to be sticking to defensively away from home, attacking at home. So when we are when we're at home, I should say, this is going to be the lineup we have. Timo Horn's going to be our sweeper keeper. So that'll be an interesting view to see how we get on with there. Young's going to take his place at right back. Mawson still remains centre back. Lascelles comes in next to Mawson. Federico Rica is still our left back. As we've sold Dawson, we really don't really have a backup left back right now. But I'm hoping that Fosu-Mensah is going to slot in as best as possible if we do need him there. Midfield, Mesa and Berg. If we do play a DM, Marcos Llorente is going to play him there. Also, I am going to rotate between midfielders. So Llorente's going to come in. Leroy Fair is going to get a game as well. So it's not as if it's not going to be just them two there. Stuani's going to be right wing. Borja Lasso is going to be the attacking mid. And Johnny, our new sign, is going to be on the wing. As far as strikers goes, I was on the market for a striker. I wasn't happy with the players we had, but I really couldn't bring anyone decent in. We do, however, bring back Borja Baston, who's come back from loan to Malaga, or from Malaga. And he looks decent. Do you know what I mean? He's a decent striker. 15 finishing, 13 dribbling. So he might be the new signing. I'm going to stick with Boney for the first game of the season, see how he gets on, because he did perform well towards the end of last season. But we do have Jordan Ayew, we do have Borja Baston. You know, they could come in and do a job for us. You know, we might not need a new striker. Borja Baston might be the man for us. So going forward, the board have told me, as far as the expectations, they want me to get mid-table next season. So we're not going to be fighting relegation. They expect us to finish in a mid-table, which I think is doable. I mean, we finished 14th, I think, last season. So it's doable. We can finish mid-table this season. So for this episode, we got our first game of the season against Aston Villa. As you can see, we walk the friendlies. Not that I get involved too much with the friendlies, but we walk them anyway, which is always good. We want to make sure we get ahead of ourselves in the friendly games. So for today's episode, we're going to be playing Aston Villa at home and Spurs away. I think going forward, we're going to be skipping ahead a few games. So I want to try and, you know, get through these seasons as much as I can. But we'll obviously get the important games in. But today we'll be going against Aston Villa. So having a look at the tactics, as we said, first game of the season, that's going to be our team. And without further ado, let's get on with the first game of the season here. So Aston Villa, they've just come up for the Championship. They're playing a DM formation, very similar to how we play. We're going to go out there and prove a point, team. Go out there and show that we can finish mid-table this season. And let's get this show on the road. So first game of the season, I'm hoping we can get a win. Kind of show the press, the public, the other teams what we're about. Rocky Mace is going to hold the ball up well. Sebastian Young, and nothing of note happens at all. So we're retaining a lot of the possession, which is good because we're on control. You know, I think when we're at home, we should be going control, unless we're playing like a big team. We can go on defensive there. So we've got our first highlight of the game, and our ginger goalkeeper, Timo Horn, gets it to Federico Rica. Works our way to Johnny on the left-hand side. Borja Lasso to Berg. See Stuani. Ooh, that's a tackle and a half. John Terry's injured already. No surprise there. He's going to be about 45 years old by now. Is the enemy going to close down Snodgrass? They do. Wilfred Boney goes to Joni. That's a partnership. Boney to Joni. Although I think it's pronounced Johnny. Vlasic on the wing. I'm not liking this. Oh, good save by Timo. What a double save by Timo Horn. That's what we paid 15.5 million for. What a save. And Wilfred Boney. And it's in. And it's in. And it's a slide. What a play. What a play this is. Timo Horn makes a double save. Stuani lumps at Route 1. Boney gets on the end of it. The defender doesn't take him out, but slide tackles him and just slides into the goal. And that, my friends, is the first goal of the season. I will take it. I will take any goal that was presented to us, to be honest with you. And with that goal, it's really pushed the team on. As you can see, we've got a lot of shots on target. Corner in, Stuani, Lascelles, and it's a goal! I think it came off Boney in the end. And it's 2-0 to the Swans. Corner coming in from Borja Lasso. Stuani hits the crossbar. Lascelles lumps it to Boney's face. I don't think Boney knew much about it. And another corner. John Terry clears. Sanderberg, our new sign-in. To Borja Lasso, back to Sanderberg. And Lascelles, and it's 3-0. Is it offside? I think it might be. Yeah, he's offside. But we're playing well. This is a very set pieces. Oh, Boney, could have been 3. Well, we have played very well in this first half. Our attacking formation seems to be doing very well. I agree with the assistant. You know, good half, guys. Good half. We don't need to make any changes. Don't fix what's not broken. We just need to continue the momentum for the second half. Don't let Aston Villa back into this game. Oh, it's a red card! And Aston Villa are down to 10 men. So I think we should encourage the team. Come on, team. Let's put this game to bed. But we will make a sub. 60 minutes, I like to make a substitution. Boney's got a goal, as much as he didn't know much about it, so I'm not going to sub him. Do we have options on the left wing? Not really. So I think Johnny's going to stay on. I think Stuani's going to come off. We'll bring Jordan Ayew on. I know he's not really a rondeur, or whatever you say it, but he can come on, maybe make an impact in the game. I think we'll bring Kyle Norton on for Sebastian Young, because he has been booked. So we don't want to run the risk of him getting sent off. So we're looking good for the first game of the season. Hopefully we can get... Oh, cross in. Ooh. Sanderberg runs onto it to Boney. To Roque Mesa. Crosses it. Oh, that was almost a goal. I feel sorry for Aston Villa. They've been very unlucky in this game. So we're going to make another sub. We're going to bring our new signing, Borja Baston. He's going to be a centre-forward. Let's see if Borja Baston can show us what he's learned at Malaga for the loan year he's been out there for. So we've got Borja Lasso and Borja Baston in the same team. Are we going to close him down, team? John Terry's still on the pitch. And John Terry is still pinging like 60-yard long passes while he's injured. He's like 60 years old. Jordan on the wing. Can he cross it? He can. Borja Baston! And it's 3-0. And that's what Borja Baston has learned at Malaga. And guys, according to the green tick at the top, we are second in the league. Champions League football for Swansea next season. It was a good header. And we've had 23 shots in this game. We have dominated Aston Villa. Oh, don't let them score. Famous last words. Why do I open my mouth? So I was hoping for a clean sheet. So Timo Horn doesn't get a clean sheet on his debut. But he made an amazing double save. Oh, I was going to shout, but... Oh, it's 4-0 or 4-1. Borja Baston scored 2 from the bench. He scored 2. Lascelles to Borja Baston. Lascelles has played well. He hit it to Bodie's face to score. And he passed it to Borja Baston to score. So, well, I think the team's done very well in this game. I'm very impressed. The new signers have played well. Borja Baston's played well after being on loan. What a game. What a performance. We're going to give a passionate, well done, lads. You did well. So a really impressive win to start the season. Sander Berg makes his debut along with Lascelles, Timo Horn and Johnny. And Borja Baston, after coming off the bench in the 75th minute, scores 2 goals. He had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. And that puts us second in the league. We're going to do it. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Oh, I should also say that Leon Britton's no longer the captain. I put Roque Mesa as captain because I don't think Leon Britton's going to be getting many games this season. But he accepted it. You know, he was like, okay, boss, I understand. So he is Mr. Swansea after all. So a brilliant first result of the season. So we're going to follow that up now with an away game at Tottenham, which that'll be a real test of how well we're performing. I will see you at the Tottenham game. A new era dawns at new White Hart Lane as Swansea become the first team to play at the new White Hart Lane. It's a very original name, if I'm honest with you. But we will be taking 2,000 fans to the new White Hart Lane. So let's have a look at the team for the Spurs game. We are going to be going defensive. So Llorente is going to be making his debut as a DM. Pretty standard lineup, if I'm honest with you. Timo Horn retains. Young, Mawson, Lascelles, Rika. Llorente gets a DM. Mesa and Bird come in. Well, they don't really come in as they were already there. Stuani and Johnny. And Borja Baston, after scoring 2 goals in 15 minutes, is going to get his start in the team. Let's see how we get on against Spurs. They're going to be going attacking. They're putting Harry Kane on the left-hand side. Okay. You want to put Harry Kane on the left-hand side, Spurs? You do that. I'm not going to tell you how to pick your team. But surely you'd put him up front. But anyway, we'll go counter-attacking, as we are expected to be taking a lot of shots against us. Spurs are a top draw team. So we can get a draw at the new White Hart Lane. That would be pretty good. Oh, did we get rid of it? No, Harry Kane. That's why Harry Kane is on the left-hand side. Because he can still score goals. Doesn't matter where he is on the pitch. He can score goals from whenever. So Ericsson gets the ball. Passes it to Kane, who... Young tries to clear it, but it just goes straight back to Dele Alli. And Timo Horn's beating on his near post. He should have done a little bit better there, maybe, Timo Horn. Could have maybe saved that. So we are 1-0 down. Can we get back into this game? It's a good long ball to Johnny, but it's given straight back to Spurs. Lamela to Dost as a new signing at Spurs. Dele Alli to Dost, who's on the right-hand side. Oh, Florente cuts it out. Christian Eriksen. Harry Kane scores in the second shot of the game. That's why Harry Kane is on the left-hand side. Because he could just score from wherever he bloody well feels. Scores from where he wants. Takes a touch and puts it in the top corner. So the debut at the new White Hart Lane is going exactly how Spurs wanted to go. I'm going to demand more from my team. I know we got a chance. No, maybe not. Demand more. Oh, Rocky Mesa. I think it was Rocky Mesa. I was too busy looking at my shouts. Oh, Rocky Mesa and Borja Baston are injured. I think he should have scored a third. This has gone from really, really good against Villa to really, really bad against Spurs. We've had one shot on target all game. Spurs have had 10 shots. They are looking dominant. Oreo on the right hand side. Dost, and he should have scored again. Let's have a look here. Potential foot injury, potential knee injury. Right, well, we'll bring on Boney then. Our Borja Baston experiment comes to an end early. We're going to go highly structured. We're going to stay on counter-attack. Because there's no need for us to go forward. We're just going to make things worse for us. So, it's to be expected. But we need a better second half performance. Definitely need a better second half performance. Take revenge! Take revenge on Spurs. Show them that you're not just relegation fodder. Demand more. Come on, team. Is there anybody playing particularly badly? Well, Young's playing a bit shit. And he's booked. So we'll bring on Kyle Norton. Which I realised in the last game, I actually brought on Kyle Bartley at right back. Didn't make much of a difference really, but there we are. Harry Kane on the left-hand side, causing havoc. Just take out Harry Kane. They're a one-man team anyway. Oria's going to cross it in. Mawson, can he clear? He can. Apart from that one shot in the first half, we had nothing in this game. But then it is Spurs, do you know what I mean? It's to be expected. I mean, we are a mid-table team. Harry Kane has scored with every shot I've seen. Harry Kane. How many shots has Harry Kane had? I would like to know. Because he seems to have scored with every single one of them. So after a 4-1 win, we're going to be getting a potentially more than 3-0 loss. Oof, Timo Horn with a save. It's kind of like why are all my players bunched up together in the box? They're just like a massive little circle. I think I've got one more sub to make. Thing is, I can't. There's nothing I'd really change with the tactics. But the Cells, after playing amazingly in the first game, is playing poor in this game. But who can we change? Who can we change? It's our defence is playing shite. Kyle Bartley can come on for the Cells. If we can grab one goal. Get creative. If we can have one goal. That'll be something. I don't think it's going to happen, though, if I'm honest with you. Oh, last minute corner. Oh, Alfie Mawson. But it's going to finish 3-0. And after... See, my assistant tells me we should appreciate their efforts. I want to tell them they were shit. But every time I do it, I'm wrong. I'm going to trust my assistant. God fucking damn it! I knew I should have done it! I knew I should have done it! Fuck's sake, I should have just left it to my own devices. Oh my word. Rocket Mace is out for 2 days. And Borja Bass is out for 2 days. God's sake! I should have just believed in myself. But there we are. We lost to Spurs. To be expected, really. But that leaves us in 9th position. Obviously, no other teams played, so that might go down a little bit. So after a brilliant 4-1 win at Villa, we get decked 3-0 by Spurs. But, you know, Spurs are top of the league. Do you know what I mean? We shouldn't be concerned about that. So that leaves us with the Peterborough and the Carabao Cup next, which we're not going to come back for. I think we're going to come back for the Stoke game. So we're going to, in between, we'll be having Palace, Liverpool, Man City. Those 2 games are away. Not expecting much from those. But if we can come back for the Stoke game and the Everton game, we get some points from there. So an okay-ish start to the season. We had a brilliant win at home to Villa, followed by a 3-0 loss away to Spurs. So next episode, we'll be coming back for Stoke. Hopefully we can pick up some points. Thank you very much for tuning in to Season 2. And we will be coming back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 PM GMT, which is UK time. Thank you very much for watching.